Okay, I'm going to give you guys a few seconds to copy down this information, and then I'll get started. So today we're going to solve word problems using substitution or elimination. Okay, we do have to write the system first before we solve it. So this problem talks about coins of nickels and quarters, and it has a stack of 20 worth $4. So I'm going to let my n variable be my nickel, my q be my quarter. So I'm going to write one equation that deals with just the coins. So nickels plus quarters equals 20. And one equation dealing with the value. So nickel is 5 cents, quarter is 25, and $4, if we kind of convert that into pennies, that's 400 pennies. So 5 pennies make a nickel, 25 pennies make a quarter, and then 400 pennies make $4. Now I'm going to use substitution. So I'm going to isolate n. I'm going to subtract q. So it'll be 20 minus q. Okay, so remember what we do now is we take the equation where we isolated the variable and we go to the other equation. In this case, it would be the second equation. And I'm going to replace the n with the 20 minus q. And everything else remains the same. And then I'm going to solve for q. So I'm going to distribute. I'm going to subtract 100. I'm going to simplify, so negative 5 plus 25 is 20q, and then divide by 20. So q equals 15. Now I'm going to take the 15, because I have to figure out how many nickels. I'm going to do another substitution up here where I isolated n. I'm going to replace the q with a 15, and that'll give me my nickels. So I've got 5 nickels and 15 quarters. That's my interpretation of this solution. Okay, I'm going to flip this over. Give you a few seconds to copy that down. Okay, we're going to do something similar with this. We're going to write our own system, and then we're going to use elimination to solve, since I used substitution on the first one. So this talks about a karate school offers 2 different packages involving group lessons and private lessons. So I'm going to let G be my group. Price, because it is asking for find the cost of each group and private lesson. And I'm going to let P be the private price for lesson. So my first equation, I'm just going to take from the first package, 12 group plus 2 private equals 110 bucks. So that's how much it costs. And I'm going to do the same thing for the second equation, except I'm going to use the information for the second package. 10 group plus 3 private equals 125. Now I'm going to solve for G and P eventually, but we need to eliminate one of them initially. See, I kind of go for the smaller numbers, so I know if I can make this one a 6 and this a negative 6, I kind of just flip-flop, like this is a 2, so I'm going to multiply the top one by 3. Now I need this to be a negative 6, So instead of just a positive 2, I'm going to multiply the second equation by negative 2. So that'll give me a 6 here and a negative 6. And I know those two will eliminate. But I do have to distribute all the way through each equation. So I'm going to do that now. And I'm going to add. So 36G minus 20G is 16G. Oops, that's a G. Those are eliminated, so my P's are eliminated. And then 330 minus 250 is 80. Divide by 16. So G equals $5. Okay, so now I've got to figure out the price for the private. So I'm going to go back up here to one of these equations. I'm just going to go to the very first one. I'm going to replace the G with a 5. So this is a substitution. So that's 60. So I'm going to subtract 60. So the price of a private lesson is $25. So group is $5 per lesson, and private is $25 per lesson. So there's my interpretation of this solution. All right, have a great day.